Hey guys, James here, and today I'm going to do a little bit to teach you how to recruit. I don't have a surefire method done or anything, but as you can see here, I'm in the coaching, skill tree thing. And what you're going to want to do, first of all, just save all your scouting. Like, don't do any scouting until you have filled this up. When your coach is level 3, that's when you should have this done. You should use your first 3 on this, no matter what. The scouting, and it takes it from 25% for 50 points to 50%, and then once you get the third one, you can 100% scout any player for just 50 points. And that 50 points, of course, is just 1% of what you get every week. So you could fully scout everyone on your board once you have this. And until you have it, you can just use all of those points to actually go after the recruits, instead of just going up by 25% one week or anything like that. It's really not worth it to do it like that. And then, of course, once you get more points, obviously you can't keep going up on the scouting side of things. So you just use it, depending on what weeks you get these, you want to use it either on the opener or the closer. See, every level of these you get another 500 points. I got my 4th point when I was in week 6. And when I was in week 7, I got my 5th, and I decided just to go ahead and use it on this, because that would give me a lot more points throughout the rest of the season, rather than just an extra 500. But I'll take you over to my actual scouting now, and I'll show you some of my strategies that I have for that. Again, nothing too crazy, but I'll see you there. Okay, so here's my recruiting board. I think I said scouting before, sorry about that. I'm going to go ahead and order it by overall ranking, just not instead of the order I put them on the board, which is what the rank is. I find it kind of difficult to actually change where they are in this, but that's just me. So you can see here I have a couple guys that I'm in sort of close fights on. My cutoff point that I've been using to say, hey, I'm going to stop going after this guy, has been down by 600 points. But you can see this guy, Jamal Sanders, I'm down by 615 points, but it's Southern Miss. They're not a power school or anything, and they don't have that many recruiting points on them anyway. They might be 20% of the way there. So they're not even halfway to getting a visit yet. So I still have plenty of time. If I dedicate the entire amount of my time that I can to him, I could definitely get back into this. And I need a receiver, so that'd be good. You see some other guys I have pretty big leads on. This guy right here, Mario Foster, he's another one that I probably should, based on my own little rule, take him off my board. But Georgia State? Really? Really? Now you can see some of these guys I'm ahead by so much that I just put them down to 10 points. So there's really no point in using a lot of points on a guy that you're so far ahead on. Because obviously here, like Wake Forest, they're not catching up. Florida, they're not going after him. Florida International, even if they were, they're not catching up. Same thing with Tulane and Duke here. Just a lot of these guys, they're just not... There's no way anyone's catching up. I'm assuming that eventually they'll commit, or at the very least they'll get to the point where they're like, oh, all right, I'll come play for you. As I level up my coach, as I pointed out before, there will be a lot more things that I can do. Like, eventually you can dedicate up to 700 points. So like this guy right here, my top overall, Mike Johnson, strong safety, perfect player for what I want to do at strong safety. If I had 700 points a week, I think I would be in the lead right now. And I'll show you my visit with him is actually week 10 at against North Carolina. So I think I might be able to take the lead with that. Winning the game, I get an extra 300 points for him. You can see I get 500 points that I'm putting on him plus the 300 bonus. So I get another 300. So that's, let's see, 800. That's 1,100 points. And I'm down by 75. I just have a hard time believing that I wouldn't take over them. A couple of these other guys actually added pretty late. Something you want to look for, and I'll actually take you back to the search menu. What you want to look for is their locked percentage. Early on in the season, you're going to mostly be going off of guys that are, interested in you. But if you want to, search for some people later, here's what you do. Just go, 4 stars or higher, and less than 25% locked. See, it's down to 6 people now. They get more locked as the season goes on. Evan Williams here. I'm in 2nd place. I could easily take over. And this quarterback I would be on if he was not a pure, slow pocket passer. Like this guy here, I think he was going to be a defensive back. I'm not sure on that. You can look at his skills here. Yeah, it looks like he's going to be maybe a safety. I don't know. He could be a corner. I'm not sure. I got on him late, and I'm still 300 points down on Florida, but I've been catching up. And he's someone that I just found who was about 15% locked when I started recruiting him. And like I said, earlier in the season, this list will be a lot bigger. You could easily check this weeks 2 or 3. You could find a lot of guys that you could get in on, even if they weren't interested in you at all at the beginning of the season. That's about all I have for scouting tips as of right now. Once I start using a better team in an online dynasty, I might put up some more tips anything I find helpful at all. But for now, I hope that this helped you guys. Hope you enjoyed watching it, and have a nice day.